Right, folks, I'm going back to basics a bit more, to tell you the truth. I'm going to start going on what made the channel what it is. We all know I slate McDonald's beef burgers, but I do like the chicken stuff and I do like the breakfast. I absolutely love the breakfast. But I think McDonald's breakfasts are they're not expensive as such, but what I'm saying is if you pay a little bit more and go to a local business, a local little cafe, you can probably get more for your money. And there's a place in Loughborough, it's on Baxter Gate, it's called the Bakehouse. And I've often drove by it. They've got the little clapperboard, chalkboard thing outside there. And I've often thought about going in. Well, today's the day. I've actually gone in. I have gone in and I've ordered a breakfast baguette. Now, the breakfast baguette cost me the grand total of £3.70. I had a piece of black pudding for 25 pence. Or was it 50 pence? No, it was 50. I don't know. If you go in, have a look. Can't remember now. So I went in, ordered it. It took about 3-4 minutes to cook, and you've got seating in there so you can actually have a sit-down breakfast on a plate with a mug of tea. I think some bloke with his wife behind the counter. The place looks spotless. It's got a few nice little decorations up there going on with, there's a picture of Churchill and there's a picture of some other British stuff. It just looked a nice little well-run cafe. Very clean, very tidy. I was looking through the prices look very reasonable for a competitive part of the town, because there isn't really a lot of parking near this thing. If you're a builder and you just fancy a egg and bacon sandwich, you know, there's not really anywhere to park. And I parked up near the post office and I had about a 3 or 4 minute walk. I know some blokes wouldn't really want to do that, and some really haven't really got the time to park to go and fetch this and go back to the van or the lorry or the car or whatever they are in. So anyway, this is what I've got for £3.70. Now, I've not looked in that. Wow. I've got 2 eggs, beans, mushrooms, there is bacon, there is 2 sausages I think in there. The eggs look absolutely perfect, runny eggs. Right, this is going to be a nightmare. They've provided me with a knife and fork, a plastic knife and fork. Can you get wooden ones? I think you can, can't you? So I've had some brown sauce on it. The black pudding stuck to my eggs. Right, there we go. Oh boy, that's nice. Good brown pudding. Can you see the steam coming off it still? Well, not brown pudding, black pudding, sorry. The eggs are nice and runny. Look at that, folks. Nice runny egg. Can you see that? I think it's, I'm not sure, but I would say tinned mushrooms. I think they're just the normal pork breakfast sausages. There's tomatoes on there. The bacon. I've just flicked my bean into my pocket. How the hell have I done that? Fortunately, it went inside the pocket, so June hasn't got to wash it. It just looks a real nice breakfast. There's loads in here, folks. I don't know how well the baguette's going to hold up with all this. Yeah, it's just a pork sausage. It's just your normal general breakfast sausage. They've cut them in half so they're not rolling around all over your plate. It's not the best sausage I've ever had, but it's good. It's okay for £3.70. This is really good. I'm just trying to get to the bacon, folks. It's at the bottom. 1, 2. I think there's 4 rashers of bacon on there. The eggs have been cooked absolutely superb. Nice and runny. I love a runny egg. It's just great. I'll tell you what I should have done. I should have sat down and had it on a plate in the bloody shop, but it's a bit hard to do a review when people are there. I don't want people to know that I'm reviewing the food. But I tell you what, folks, if you're in or around the Loughborough area, and you want a breakfast, you've got to pop into the bakehouse. I'll tell you what, folks, right? It's the day after the floods in Loughborough, and I've parked up in Home Bargains car park, so I'm going to pop in. Ginger needs a new toothbrush. I bought some, well, I came in the other day and bought some, but I'd left them in the trolley. I didn't put them through the bloody till, so this is really good, folks. I'm impressed with this. They're not expensive beans, you know, and the tomatoes are out of a tin, but it's hot. It's piping hot, folks. I don't think the baguette's going to be strong enough to pick it up and carry the food to my face without me dropping it. Well, oh, there's extra sausage. Oh, there's another sausage. Cool. So what I'm trying to do here, folks, I mean, if you're living in, I don't know, Burnley or Newcastle or Devon, Dawlish or Bude, Brighton, somewhere like this video isn't really for you unless you're actually passing through Loughborough in the morning sometime and you want something to eat. I mean, they're open all day, so you know you're not going to miss out on, you know, if you want something in the afternoon. If you do need something during the day. But what I'm trying to say is, folks, try your little cats, try your little people on the side who are trying to make a living, who keeps, you know, you've got all these shops in the town centres and city centres, and if people don't support these little shops, they will shut down, and then you've got an empty shop with just bloody windowing smeared all over the glass, which is no good for nobody, because if you've got a shop that's empty, it's not providing to the, you know, it's not giving to the community or anything. You're just losing money. So people, don't just use McDonald's all the while. I'm not saying don't have a McDonald's breakfast, but what I am saying is, folks, you need to provide, you need to help these smaller little companies out, because if they go, they'll go, and that'll be it. And there's not a lot of people coming. Wow, there's loads of bacon in here. This is unbelievable. This is absolute. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, though, folks. I'm going to start carrying a knife around with me, a fork, one of those. Is it a fork where you get a spoon and a fork in the same thing, or a knife and a fork together? I could do with the bacon cooking just a little bit more. It's not crispy enough on the. Well, it's all right for me. I don't particularly mind, but somebody like June, she's not a big fan of bacon like that. So, but then again, I suppose if you said to the lady behind the counter, "Can you cook my bacon till it's dead crispy?" She probably would. I'm really impressed with this. This is one of the best breakfast cobs, baguettes, I've ever had, folks. I think I should have had a mug of tea with it. So all you students and your builders and all that are in the Loughborough area, and you want something to help with a hangover on a Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, whenever mornings. Right, I'm going to try the bread. It's just your standard bread cob baguette, nice and soft. I think that's a torpedo more than a baguette, isn't it? And baguette's hard. I'm sure baguettes are hard. Even so, it's done the job. It's a nice tasty piece of bread. It's your standard bread. Dip me bread in my egg. Go on, son, dip your bread. And I can't fault it, folks. I honestly can't fault it. Well, no, I can't fault it. Because when all said and done, the people out to make a living, you know, they've used tinned tomatoes, tinned sausages, tinned mushrooms. Fair play to them. The eggs are absolutely perfect. The bacon's nice. I'm sure if you asked her, she would cook it a bit crispier. The sausage is fine. You know, it's a standard breakfast sausage, pork sausage, and the black pudding was lovely. Bit of brown sauce. I should have had a mug of tea. I'm well happy with that, folks. If you're in the area, go and give the Bakehouse a go. You've got absolutely nothing to lose apart from £3.70. I'm impressed. Right, I'm going to finish this off and then I'm going in Own Bargains. Laters.